What does success mean? It means remembering our value and continuing to strive hard. A university professor started off one of his classes one day by picking out of his back pocket a 50 rial note.
And in this lecture hall of about 200 or so students, he asked, how many of you would like this note? Naturally, all 200 hands went up, every single hand. He said, before I let you have it, let me ask you this question. He took the note and folded it in half twice. He then said, how many of you still want this note? All 200 hands went up. He said, before I let you have it, let me try something else. He then crunched the note up into a ball, and he said, how many of you would like this note? All 200 hands still went up. He then took the note and put it onto the floor, stepping onto it hard. He picked it up, covered in dirt, and he asked, how many of you still want this note? All 200 hands went up. He said to all the students, today you've learned an important lesson.
No matter how many times I folded, crunched up, stepped on that note, you still wanted it because it was still worth 50 riyals. In the same way that note held its value, so do you. So no matter how many times life will crumple you up, tread on you, fold you in two, you never lose your value. That never diminishes. That spark within us all, the knowledge, the personality that makes us who we are, that spark can never be taken away. Contrary to what we may think, our value is not determined by the prices of our clothes, our bank balances, or the job titles that we have. We should be building life and not just building our CVs. In the middle of 2009, there was a software engineer that nobody wanted to hire. He had 12 years of experience at Yahoo, but he was rejected by Facebook and he was rejected by Twitter. He had been to a great university, he had a great degree, but he was getting no opportunities. So he decided he would build some of his life himself. He teamed up with one of his alumni members at Yahoo and started to create an app and focus on the startup space. In just 5 years' time, he sold that app for $19 billion. Believe it or not, that was Brian Acton, the co-founder of WhatsApp. A woman was diagnosed with clinical depression. Her marriage had failed and she was jobless with a dependent child. She was on a 4-hour delayed train journey from Manchester to London when she came up with this idea of a young wizard. After she finished her writing, she finished her manuscript and sent it to 12 different publishers, and she was rejected by all 12. This did not deter her, and she went on to finish the book and have it published. Believe it or not, that was J.K. Rowling, and her book was Harry Potter. A man watched his first company crumble. He was a Harvard University dropout, and his first company's demo did not even work. He went on to build Microsoft, and his name was Bill Gates. Sometimes things go bad, but failure is just a sign that we need to widen our scope. We need to be ready to build ourselves up to the next level. Then, when we get there, what we end up achieving is far greater than what we had originally envisioned for ourselves. And this divine plan cannot happen without this intervention from us. Life will always find a way of working itself out, but the effort has to come from us. We have to be the ones ready to build. Because if we had it our way, we would just settle. We would accept what we thought was our goal and what we thought was worth chasing. But actually, I have noticed that when you don't get that thing that you have been chasing for so long, later on down the line, you look back and you reflect and you realize that what you have achieved is so much more, and what you have gained is so much more. Failures are only failures when we don't learn from them. The definition of insanity is to do the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result, according to Albert Einstein. When we learn from our failures, they are not failures, they are lessons. Life will always hit us as hard as it can, but it is up to us to get up, to keep moving forward, and to widen our vision if need be, and carry on. And when we do that, when we keep moving forward, we find that we emerge champions who have far exceeded their original goals and ambitions.